tonight on BBC One. At 7 o'clock, Tomorrow's World includes a look at the dangers of driving.
Barry, I've commandeered a vehicle.
The old trick, eh? Eat the telly before I get a chance to nick you.
It's a toaster.
Dalek, you have been defeated. Surrender. You have failed.
Insufficient data.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Is this world protected? But you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the doctor.
Yes, indeed. Whoa, look at that. My camera's totally off. Wait a minute. There you go. There you go. Yes, indeed, ladies and yes, indeed. Good evening, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Wherever you're on the world, you're probably in England. Okay? That's when the majority of my viewers are. You're probably in England. And is it cold there? Probably. It's getting it's nice here during the days. It gets nippy at night. Well, yeah, the bedroom window's still open. Oh, no, forget that. No. The heat's going to be on full blast. My grandkids are here again. My wife insists on doing the nighttime feeds. I'm like, really? Right, like, I'm basically separated from my wife, but we're sharing a bedroom. I mean, like, really? We share a bed. But like, and like, you know, I have none of the advantage of being separated. Like, none. I'm still okay then. So yeah, I'm not gonna be too together when you see me on Downstream on Saturday night. If I make it, right? Hopefully I'll get to. They told me they're sleeping 6 hours now, and they're not. It's a lie. They're not sleeping 6 hours. And also, my daughter-in-law and sister keeping the heat on, like, you know, at the breathtaking levels. Oh, Look, the kids are cute though. On the upside, the babies are cute. I do like the babies. So, you know, we will indeed keep them. What's the world going to be like by the time they grow up? Who the hell knows? I hope better than it is now. Oh, I do hope better than it is now. Hope England won't be a crushing, you know, failure and disappointment. Oh, which is what it is right now. Poor England. I love England. I just can't believe what's happened to it, right? I cannot believe what's gone on in England. It's not good. Right, it's not fun. It's not funny. Although America, pretty bad too. I mean, weirdly, Israel's doing better than most other countries. I know. I don't. How? I don't know. Don't know what to tell you later. Then anyway, what we talking about tonight? Got a bit of James Bond action. Big Finish finally gets their hands on James Bond, but it's not really. It's like it's a Silver Fin. I saw the first one, which is it was a book, right? Hey, 1 second. James Bond Jr. Silver Fin, and honestly, I just can't find things by Charlie Higson, right? When did this come out? As no, Silver Fin, James Bond. Hang on, James Bond, maybe. Oh yeah. Fine, it is a book. Hang on. Also written by Charlie Higson in 2005. Okay, part of the Young James Bond series. And honestly, I normally find these things a bit naff, frankly. Like, young James Bond is cool, but not as cool as James Bond, right? James Bond's much more cool. I would love to hear, like, you know, a very book-accurate adaptation of James Bond. In fact, that really should be a TV project, right? This is what you need to do with the James Bond franchise. Amazon, are you listening, mate? Are you listening? I'm going to help you out here. Okay. You have two movie franchises going on at once. You have the Bond franchise, right? And then if you want to introduce like a black spy and a woman spy, then you can spin them off in their own movies if they're good enough, right? Why not? No one says that, a black guy or a woman can't be a kick-ass spy. They just say they can't be James Bond. It's a very different statement, right? It's a very, very different statement. Like, I just don't see Idris Elba as James Bond at all, right? At all. And also, they've gone for the brutish one for a while. I think they need to go for suave. Tom Hiddleston's always my Bond of choice. I mean, Henry Cavill would be great, of course, as well, but he's too obvious, right? He's too obvious a choice. But I think it's got to be a little bit cleverer than that, right? Anyway, so you have your James Bond series going, right? And then you have Pierce Brosnan do old Bonds movies, right? Why not? He's up for it. We're up for it. The world's up for it. It would do well, right? It would do very well. Then over on Amazon on TV, you can do a prestige like a Casino Royale TV show that's a very, very book accurate, and you can just do all the book accurate, set in the 50s or the 60s or whatever, right? I think that would be really cool. I mean, so noticeably different from James Bond. And then I would have miniseries with the M Crew, right? I'll do a Moneypenny miniseries. I like, what's her name? The Moneypenny from the Pierce Brosnan movie. I thought she was really good, right? I thought that was a really interesting choice. And I think was it Naomi? I can't remember her name now. Was it Skyfall was the one she appears in? Skyfall was the first one. Was the first one she? I don't know. Let's have a look. Hang on. Got Q there. Naomi Harris, right? Naomi. I thought she was good, right? I thought she really worked as Moneypenny. I like the way that she accidentally shot Bond at the beginning, right? I thought that was kind of cool. And it explained like their history a bit, right? I think that really worked. But you could have an M show, Money. Who will play M? I guess honestly, they should really keep what's his name, Voldemort. Not Charles Dance. Oh, something like I'm going to look it up. Here, 1 second. Mallory, they called him. Hang on. So Naomi Harris, Wishaw. Oh, right, Ralph Fiennes, right? Ralph Fiennes was a great M, right? Judi Dench was a good M. I think they should keep Ralph Fiennes, right? I haven't seen 28 years later. Everybody told me it was shit, and now they got another one on the boat. And he looks he looks very weird in that, right? He does look a bit strange. I don't know what to tell you. Still, loving the Ozempic, and I've actually started walking as well because I'm losing so much weight. It feels silly not to. So where I live, to get to the corner shop, you have to go up the street. It's a steep climb, right? It's about 600 meters, right? And I always viewed it as like an impossible distance. I'm never gonna walk there. And they got pizza place, banks there. It's kind of good that with the stuff they built there over the last few years. I'm like, I'm never walking that far, ever. Then yesterday I said, after the morning services, which I get out of at around 8 o'clock, I said, I'm gonna walk up to the shops, right? I'm gonna walk up to the shop. Again, I've lost like about 5 inches of waist, right? And I just did it. It wasn't that bad at all, right? So I decided I'm doing that every morning. Every morning I'm going to walk up to the shops and back. And then, once I get used to that, I'm still like, it wheezes me a bit, right? But once I get used to that, it'll take me a week or two. Then I'll go like the same distance again, right? That gets me like 2/3 to the town center, right? Called the Kenyon. Right, where everything is, right? And then once I get used to doing that in a few weeks, then I can be great to walk over to the city center, the town center, right? I like, it's actually really, really good. So I am quite chuffed about that. Things are going good, baby. Other than my marriage, things are going good. What's not going good? I started watching Star Trek Starfleet Academy. I'm 40 minutes into it and regretting every second. I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. I hate it because it's awful, right? Not for it's just awful, right? Genuinely, I would rather watch this, right? Let me see if I can find this clip. I'm sure I got this. 1 second. Is it as bad as this? Let's see if I can find it. Is this the one? No, this is the one. Yeah, just normal Doctor Who stuff that normal people playing Doctor Who do. Nothing weird about this at all. Normal Doctor Who-y junk holding. This is better than Starfleet Academy, right? This is better than Starfleet Academy. Amazingly. Oh, Holly Hunter's painful in it. They're all awful. Everybody in it is absolutely awful, right? I kind of like Darren, right? I think he's a really good, reasonably good actor. And the main character, Mir, I think he's a good actor. But, like, it starts off with a sex scene with the Beta Z. And, like, why doesn't she have more boobage? I mean, like, has nobody ever seen Deanna Troi, right? We like Deanna Troi and that cleavage, right? I mean, like, you thought she was reading the emotions of the Romulans. And what fucking use is that, Captain? I sense aggression. Motherfucker, they're Romulans. Of course they're fucking aggressive. They're Romulans. Yes, Deanna. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Now, your costume. I think you need a bit more of a V going on, darling. You know, somewhere we can put our pencils if need be. You know, that would work, right? That would. But this new one, I'm like, sorry, you can play the violin on her chest. She's not a well-endowed young lady. Very pretty, but not a well-endowed young lady. Not a well-endowed show, frankly. I have to tell you, not a well-endowed show. What do I have to look at? We got that. Let's look at why Mads Mikkelsen is also. Now, Mads Mikkelsen was the villain in GoldenEye. He was an excellent Bond villain, right? Really good Bond villain. He's the only guy I think who could play Avon, right? I think he's perfect for Avon. I mean, well, the only guy I can think of. You can find people play pretty much anybody else. I like the idea of Joe Gilgun as Villa, right? But Mads Mikkelsen as Avon, that's pretty spot on. Anyway, he's done a new movie, and it was in a press junket, and he basically told the woke reporter to shut up. So I like that. I like that a lot. Let's have a look. Doink.
A cast and a Danish production, which is entirely Nordic. It therefore has some lack of diversity, you would say, as also new rules are implied in Hollywood.
What are you on to?
Sorry, but
I love that he's just laughing in his face. Oh, I love that he's just laughing in his face.
From the get-go, there is some... Okay.
Well, first of all, the film takes place in Denmark in the 1750s.
Yeah, no, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Get some trans there. Get some chicks with dicks in. Right? Doesn't matter. Let's look at his reaction again. It's just wonderful.
This is a cast and a Danish production, which is entirely Nordic. It therefore has some lack of diversity, you would say, as also new rules are implied in Hollywood.
What are you on to?
Sorry, but
from the get-go.
So it's not going to be entered in from an Oscar. Like, he's right. He's right. These people are morons, right? But the British are still evil. They decided they really like child rape, as long as it's done by gangs of Muslims, right? White people, no child rape for white people. Gangs of Muslims, you know, especially Afghanis, that's fine, right? Because the Parliament the other day just decided they wanted to ratify their love of child rape.
To the right, 111. The nose to the left, 364.
That's investigating the Muslim rape gangs, right? So the nose to the left, 364. Really? 364 people said, yeah, tens of thousands of young girls, white girls have been raped by gangs of Muslims. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. Let's just keep it between ourselves. No investigation needed.
The eyes to the right were 111, the nose to the left 364. So the nose have it, the nose have it. Unlock.
Also, lots and lots of white working class girls. They had it as well. They didn't really want it, but they had it.
The question is that the bill be now read a second time. As many as are of that opinion say aye. Aye. Of the contrary, no.
This is really how countries run. Really.
Division.
What does division mean? I don't know. But yeah, no. Child rape is fine. Don't be so up your own ass, right? Well, like they were. You really shouldn't, joke about mass child rape. But just the way I roll, baby. Hate to tell you, just the way I roll. Did we do that night the Seven Kings last time? I don't think we did. Ooh, we better do that tonight. Right. What's been going on? In America, things are just getting weird. Right? The Democrats are somehow pretending that having any voter regulations, having to show ID or something, that's racist. And they're doing it with a straight face. It's the weirdest shit. Right? Check this out from CNN. It is so bizarre.
Actually championing a bill that actually would take voting rights away from a lot of black people in this country.
Wait, what voting rights is he taking away from black voters?
I mean, that really is a good question. What?
Oh, if we look at
the SAVE Act?
The SAVE Act, that's exactly what we're talking about. That is actually going to continue to disenfranchise overwhelmingly a lot of people of color. There are so many.
I mean, how's a really good question? And she's like, go ahead.
Civil rights organizations that have run the data. If we look at the way that it is going to disenfranchise black voters, it's the same reason why Chuck Schumer called it Jim Crow 2.0.
So
this is the same president. If we want to continue,
you haven't said how yet.
I am talking about it. It's the way that you're
just tell them how. How does this disenfranchise black voters?
Putting new poll taxes on this when you're making people have. That's what we can call them now. It's kind of an idiom, right? If you want to say that people have to prove that they are citizens, that they have to prove with a voter ID.
How's that a poll tax? You've got to use ID for everything.
The reality is you're layering what is a constitutional right for the American people and making it harder for people to vote in this country, and it's going to disenfranchise black voters.
Concern you that you're making all these claims? You've yet to lay out how it's hurting anyone, but 76% of black voters think we should show an ID to vote.
It's like, well, they're really black people, she's thinking. Yeah, they're not that clever. I guarantee, even though she's black, I guarantee she's thinking that, right? Because left-wing people are massively racist.
80% of Hispanic voters, 83% of the American people. Are you saying that black voters
the
are
SAVE
too
Act
dumb to know what's good for them? I mean,
it sounds pretty,
sounds pretty condescending to me.
Sounds pretty condescending to me as well.
You get 3/4 of black voters who want voter ID.
But to be clear, the SAVE Act is not just about IDs. The SAVE Act is about
proof
of citizenship.
So what?
So it doesn't.
That's what voter ID is, proof of citizenship.
I actually,
it also makes it very hard for married women who've changed
I was just going to say, we've talked about this before.
That makes it harder for women to get IDs. Like, what universe do you live in, you weirdos?
By the way, it's not. It actually, there's an argument to be made that red state voters, women, poor white voters could be just as.
I know you think they're dumb too, don't you? I mean, that's the thing.
No. Yes, that's exactly. You just think everyone's stupid. So stupid they can't see through you. Everybody does. Everybody does.
Nobody
I hear these arguments. I've heard Democrats all week long.
No, please don't. No, you listen.
There's a deflection from talking about Donald Trump's racism.
I'm actually
there.
You should be thinking about your constituents or your.
Yeah, I think they're smart enough to figure out how to register to vote. Abby.
Hold on.
I mean, there's really, when you lay the facts out, you're kind of stuck.
Most Americans don't have a passport. Many Americans don't have access to their birth certificate. Many women, a majority of women who change their names for marriage have to provide additional proof that they've changed their legal names in order to register to vote.
I have heard Democrats
Scott,
make these same arguments.
why don't you actually respond to the substance of what I'm saying?
I am, and
as
the substance
opposed
is
to
this.
making this about something that it's not.
You're saying,
it's not just about voter ID.
married
it's
women,
also about
black
who has
voters,
access
and rural people
to...
are too stupid to figure out how to register to vote.
No, that's not.
That's exactly what they're saying, right? And I love the way they're pretending they're not saying it. That's exactly what they're saying.
That is so
offensive. That is so offensive. Let me offer the proof. Let me offer the proof.
Are you saying they can't figure out how to vote?
This is the exact same argument.
It is a fact that a majority of Americans do not have passports. Many Americans.
Okay, that's not voter ID. That's a very rare form of voter ID.
Americans, including white people, okay, do not have their original birth certificate or access to it.
You didn't say what you said. Rural
I
white
would
people.
love to offer the proof on this.
Yeah, because that is also relevant. It doesn't matter to me where people live.
I guess I have a little more faith in
do they have
rural
access?
America and married women than you do.
Look, I don't know.
It's making a very good point. You're just calling them morons, right? I guess a lot of them are morons, but you know.
I don't know why you think why you're making this about whether you're smart or not.
You're saying that they can't vote, that they can't figure out how to document to register to vote?
Access to documentation of proof of where you were born or proof of citizenship is an additional thing that people
because
will
at
have
one point, black people actually weren't even allowed.
It's a barrier.
It is a barrier.
It's just insane. I'm sorry. It's completely freaking insane. Right? Pam Bondi, who has not done a fantastic job in my estimation, the Attorney General of America. She was in Congress or something being grilled, and oh boy, did she hand people their asses. Look at this. This is great. It's kind of like, refuels your love of life again.
Decency, you would resign right after this hearing concludes.
The gentleman has expired.
May I respond?
Yeah, I don't know how you respond. No one can.
I did not ask a question,
Go ahead, you're allowed to.
I did not ask a question. Crime in California. He does not want to talk about.
I did not ask a question.
I didn't ask a question because I don't want you to say any shit about me.
His state.
She can't just ad-lib stuff. I did not ask a question.
Meeting will be in order. The gentleman has yielded back his time. I think our next witness will be more than happy to let the Attorney General.
Madam Attorney General, would you like to?
Gentleman from Alabama is recognized for 5 minutes.
You have a few minutes to respond.
Thank you, Congressman. This is what Congressman Liu didn't want to talk about. He didn't want to talk about all the crime that is happening in his state. California refuses to honor detainees because of its dangerous sanctuary city policies. The refusal means California has released 4,561 criminal illegal aliens.
That's a lot of people, right? And they are criminals.
Criminal illegal aliens onto its street. The crimes of these aliens include 31 homicides, 661 assaults, 574 burglaries, 184 robberies, 1,489 dangerous drug offenses, 379 weapons offenses.
But it's fine, baby. You got to be kind.
And 234 sexual predator offenses. That's why they are deflecting. That's why they're trying to talk about the Epstein files. That's currently happening in his home state.
Attorney General, thank you for being.
I mean, she just did mic drop after mic drop. Here's another one.
Thank you, my friend, for many years. I find it interesting that she didn't even want to try Congresswoman Crockett to ask any questions because she certainly did not condemn her leader, Hakeem Jeffries, for taking money from Jeffrey Epstein after Epstein was convicted. And I will be brief to give you your time, Congressman. This is what she didn't want to talk about. Texas, from Cuba, convicted, homicide, arson, weapon offense.
Convicted. So what we talking about? Convict some of these perpetrators that rape these women that are sitting behind you, that you refuse to even acknowledge they are here.
Time belongs to the gentleman from Kansas.
Mr. Chairman, could I have a few seconds back to make up for the yelling? Thank you, General.
And she just pulls out. It's fantastic. And again, this is doesn't make any difference. If you don't like Trump, you don't like Trump. Nothing makes any difference. This is crazy, right? This is absolutely crazy. Talking about all the fraud in Minnesota.
It specializes in following nonprofit funding and organizational networks. So based on your research, what organizations have been active on the ground in Minnesota? What can you tell us?
Yes, we have tracked over $60 million, according to the latest 990 disclosures.
$60 million this year, I think, it's been stolen.
To approximately 14 groups, some of them national, others on the ground. Groups like the ACLU provide the legal defense, as well as facilitate the trainings for some of the tactics that Senator Corrin just described. A group named Democracy Forward. Take Action Minnesota has gotten over $10 million from these large NGO networks, including the Neville Roy Singham Network, Indivisible, National.
And this is what's causing all the trouble in Minnesota, right? I mean, it's just that, right? It's literally just that they paying for chaos, right? Because they're very bad people. They are bad people.
Lawyers Guild. CTUL, the Council on American Islamic Relations, Minnesota, CARE, Minnesota 35.
Oh, don't tell me they're a bit dodgy.
50, Voices for Racial Justice, on and on. Like I said, over $60 million, just according to the latest 990 disclosures.
$60 million, at least 14 different groups. That sounds like a pretty broad ecosystem here. Where's this money coming from? I mean, how is it flowing to these groups? Do you have any sense?
So we've built a database that contains hundreds of thousands of rows from grants from networks like the Soros Network, the Arabella Funding Network, as mentioned, the Neville Roy Singham Funding Network, many.
And what wouldn't give for one of those grants?
The others, Tides, the Ford Foundation Network, the Rockefeller Funding Network, these massive NGOs that have billions of dollars to spend on all kinds of coordinated protest, or in this case, riot activity.
Yep. Again, nothing makes a difference. If you don't like Trump, you don't like Trump, right? Bottom line, and you won't listen to anything else. You will not listen to anything else. Anyway, a bit of geeky stuff. There's a trailer for Spider-Man Noir, which weirdly I think could be quite good. Right? Is it going to be on Amazon? What's it going to be on? Let's have a look. Movies and TV shows should be doing that, right? They need to do something a bit different than what they've been doing, because we've seen them for like 20 years, and we're kind of bored. White, I think it's better in black and white. I think that'll be my guess, right? I don't know. That looks pretty darn good. Anyway, what also looks pretty darn good is Billy Gibson in my thumbnail. Let me show you the original AI animation. Is this the right one? I think this is the right one. The one that didn't work. Yeah, that looks awesome. I'm sorry. That looks just awesome. Then one more time. So this was animated by Grok. I think that really works, right? I think that here's the one that didn't work. Here's the one I rejected. I think it's this one over here. Yeah, that's not sexy. I'm sorry. That doesn't really work at all. Yeah, sorry. What can I tell you? It took a long time to to generate the image as well. I mean, like, kept going through different iterations. Wait. I think is this the one I use here? 1 second. Share screen. Doink. It's weird they put like the 007 logo right in there, right? But Millie looks good there, looking very good. Also looks good. It looks good there as well. Is it the same image? No. Right, that one looks a bit weird. That one's a bit. Her face is off. She looks a bit fembotty. This one again. They keep hiding her hand behind her back. At least that one has a hand there. That makes a bit more sense. That was good, but I thought the one I used ultimately was better. Right, same there. Yeah, no. So I ended up going through all these different permutations, right? Again, just it came a bit weird. Anyway, look at the thumbnail, because I have to tell you, I'm very happy with this thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. Owls are fun in the privacy of one's own bedroom, obviously. Bathroom, you do you, baby. Although, yeah, this doesn't have the sound on. The sound was fantastic. So Big Finish finally gets his hand on 007 James Bond. Well, nearly anyway. Yeah, I know. It's a bit it's a bit of a disappointment. BBC's BS spin on Doctor Who totally fails, much like the series. And Star Wars: The Acolyte creators Bonkers solution, she still thinks it was good, right? Why? Why do you what? Really? I mean, isn't there just a weight of evidence that it was a piece of shit, right? I mean, isn't that just overwhelming at this point? No, not to her. As the headline says, it's the greatest thing ever. And, everybody saw it coming. Literally everybody saw it coming. Everybody said, oh, man, this is going to suck so hard. Right? It's like the, what's the name? The Twilight bloke Batman movie. Robert Pattinson? St. Pattinson? I don't bloody know. Right? It was shit. Right? Like this Narnia movie. This Narnia movie is going to be woke shit. Like, how loudly do they need to tell you before you listen? Right, the Narnia movie will be woke shit. Right, there's no possibility of it not being woke shit. It is going to be woke. I mean, like, why are you gender swapping Aslan and everything else? It's just going to be woke shit. Lots and lots of woke shit. But never mind. At least it gives us something to take the piss out of. I'm going to play the Raw thumbnail again because it's so much better. I should have put the sound on. 1 second, video file. Go over here, downloads. That's one more time. Oop. And it really makes me want to see Millie Gibson as a sexy spy chick, right? I mean, this just really, really works. Right? It really, really genuine. One more time, okay? Then we'll get to this. Her eyebrow. I mean, I'm very impressed, right? I'm very, very, very impressed. Let's turn the camera back on. Anyway, let us get to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Darren M is here. How you doing, Darren M? Thank you for joining us. So under my Substack, yes, you get all the extras on my Substack. Actually, I think Big Finish might be capable of doing Modesty Blaze quite well. They're capable of doing anything well. They just choose not to. Right? They resolutely said, nope, let's do woke shit instead. Right? I mean, it's why? Why is my question? Right? D58 says the top choices for Bongo: Millie Gibson, good choice. Daniela Melchior. Let's have a look at her. Daniela Melchior. Doink. I think Millie Gibson's the winner there. Okay, Millie, we'll be back here in a minute, okay? We'll be back here in a minute. Let's have a look. Doink. I mean, clearly Millie Gibson is better. I mean, she's a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong, but clearly Millie Gibson. Like here, let's see if there's a sexier shot of her. No, I'm sorry. No, I mean, no. What's she been in? Hang on. 72 hours in Madrid. I don't know. Is from Portugal. Okay, fine. Whoever. Leading role, recurring role, and I tell you, I don't really care. So that's the first one. No, Millie Gibson wins. Anna Sawai. Let's have a look at Anna Sawai. Anna Sawai. Pretty woman, but again, I do like the Millie Gibson-ness, right? And look, she's very, very nice, right? But can we have normal white straight people for once, right? I mean, we never see white straight people anywhere. Pinar Dinez. Okay, Millie Gibson by a country mile at this point, right? Again, very beautiful woman, but no Millie bloody Gibson. I mean, she's good at doing posh sultry, but I mean, I would say, what's her name? Who played Pamela Anderson in Pam and Tommy, and was in Downton Abbey. What's her name? Hang on, I'll look it up. Pam and Tommy. Some of the best special effects makeup I've ever seen. Right? Lily James, right? Lily James, she was fantastic in that. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend it. Like, it's really, really, really very good. Okay, so who's the next one? And Kaylee Spaney. Let's have a look. Kaylee Spaney. I'm sorry. Let's do again. We'll see if we can find a sexier image to make me go. No, it's just not working. Right? Okay. Compare that to, sorry, Millie Gibson. Yeah, are you crazy? I mean, she's just stunningly gorgeous, right? And she is a good-looking woman. Okay, Millie. I mean, even without makeup, she's very, very, very hot, right? She's very hot. I mean, like, she's very, very hot. Can't really argue with how hot. Yeah, no, Millie Gibson is 100%. Oh, God, look at that. 100% the winner. Okay there, Millie. Those Instagram photos are working for you. It was a birthday weekend that she stuns in a red dress. She stuns me, baby. Oh, Millie. Listen, darling, I know I'm a rabbi and you're a shiksa, but I'll get over it if you will, darling. I'll get over it if you will. That's just because I'm non-judgmental. That's who I am. Tzvi non-judgmental Lebetkin. That's what they call me, right? That is what they call me. Yeah, Millie, you look great there, honey. You look fantastic. D59, I think interesting choices. Millie Gibson's by far the best. I'm sorry. Interesting as a Bond thing today. I just picked up a new copy of Dr. No to check out what edits have been made to the language in it. Oh no, don't tell me. Hickson did a few of them, but never bothered. Them. Don't read anything before Bond and stuff. So yeah, I'm not really that interested, right? Interesting that they go. Archie Connor says interesting to go for young Bond or classic Bond, completely ignoring the fact that he was canonically in the Navy intelligence before he joined at M16. Well, I guess they wanted the stuff written, to at that time. And this is clearly the way in the front door. Right, this is clearly the way in the front door to Bond. Right, they wanted to do Bond for a long time. So I think this is kind of like when they did Bernie Summerfield at the beginning, right, which were really good. Those early Bernie Summerfield double cassette releases, they were great, right? But they had to do those to get the Doctor Who license. So that's what I think is going on here. I think they're going for the Bond license and they're doing it by this way. Is my guess, right? Anybody actually believe the theory behind Sean Connery in The Rock is accurate? Oh, I love that theory. I've always watched it that way, right? I really love that theory. Yeah. Moneypenny, The Office years. No, she went out. She was on the field. I honestly, I think then was it Naomi, whatever her name was? She was watchable. All right. What else have we got here? What's that? Darren saying, oh, fine. What are we up to? Dave Cunning's review of Special Needs Academy. Oh, my God. Again, I'm only 40 minutes in. Oh, it's so awful. It is so incredibly awful. David Millings here, which isn't so awful. That's really quite good. 18 months ago, I couldn't walk 500 meters. Now I walk 5 miles 4 times a week at 7. Yeah, keep going. You're right. You're right. Matt Smith of Bond. Really interesting idea. Really interesting idea, actually. He does have the range. He's a fantastic actor. I wanted him as Mr. Fantastic, right? Yeah, let's see if I can find this sketch. 1 second. It's Norm Macdonald. Fantastic Four. It is one of the funniest skits of all time. That's a bit long, but okay. Oh, I forgot my downloader isn't working here. Hang on. YouTube downloader. Not a Chrome extensions. That doesn't work anymore. Maram. Disgrazia. There is video. takes me to AliExpress, of course. You know, download. Okay, we're downloading. Okay, it says wait 10, 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. There you go. Actually downloaded. So we might not watch the full thing because it goes a bit long, but I'll scoot it forward till it gets to the joke. Really? I'll try that again. That didn't work. We'll try 725. Doink. Now it's being prepared. I gotta wait. Really? Okay. It's sending me back to AliExpress or some random porn site. I mean, like, really? Who gets sent to a porn site and go, I guess I'm going to stay here now. Right? I mean, I'm sure there are people, but I don't know. Fine. Let's see if this one works. If it doesn't, we might be done. We might be done, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this might work, actually.
The origin of the Fantastic Four. Our heroes, flying in an experimental rocket ship, are assaulted by cosmic rays. Upon landing, they discover they have fantastic superpowers. Now, let's listen in and discover how Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm became the Fantastic Four.
Okay, I was up all last night, and I think I've come up with a great name for the group. Since we all have such fantastic powers, I think we should be called the Fantastic Four.
Ooh, fantastic.
All right.
That sounds good.
I like that. Yeah, and I have come up with individual names as well, if I may. Ben Grimm, you are a rock-like thing of a man. You will be called the Thing.
Great.
Sue Storm, you're a woman who has the power to make herself invisible. The Invisible Woman is your name from now on.
Good.
Johnny Storm, you are human, and yet you are a torch.
Yeah.
The Human Torch.
The Human Torch. Okay.
And I, Reed Richards, can stretch my body like a rubber band. I will be Mr. Fantastic. Okay, let's get on to business. First order of business for the Fantastic Four. Dr.
Reed?
Doom has the entire world's plutonium
Reed,
supply. And,
excuse me for a second.
Yes, Ben.
Never mind.
What is it, Ben?
It's nothing.
Ben, we have to speak openly here.
Well, it's just about the names.
How do you like yours, the Thing?
No, I'm fine with that. It just seems a little. Well, I'm kind of a thing of a man. You're calling me the Thing. Sue is a woman who can become invisible. She's the Invisible Woman.
Makes sense.
Johnny is human, yet a torch. So he's the Human Torch, right?
Sure.
And you can stretch your arms like a rubber band. And you've named yourself Mr. Fantastic.
Yes, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just seems a little odd, you know.
Yeah.
I don't understand the problem. I mean, we're all named after our powers.
Right. But your power is to stretch like a rubber band.
Right. That's why I come up with the idea, Mr. Fantastic. It's a fantastic ability I have.
Right. No one's saying it's not fantastic.
I mean, many people, when they see me stretch, they often use that word, fantastic.
I think what Ben's trying to say, Ben, right, is that we all have fantastic powers, but we're called what we do.
Right.
Yours is stretching.
Maybe Mr.
Stretch guy.
I was thinking Stretch.
But that's my name.
Right, El Stretcho.
El Stretcho.
No, not El Stretcho. No, it's Mr. Fantastic is my name, okay?
Mr. Fantastic.
Now, if you guys have problems with your names, we can talk about it. My name is Mr. Fantastic. Let's talk about Dr. Doom.
It's just not fair.
It's not what?
Okay. Ben, right?
Fantastic is an adjective that describes what I do.
Well, why aren't we adjectives?
You are. You're the Fantastic Four. You like that name, don't you?
But individually.
Do you like that name?
Yes.
Okay.
We like that.
So you like it when you're the Fantastic Four, but you don't like that I'm called Mr. Fantastic.
I'm sorry, Norm Macdonald is better than Mr. Fantastic than Pedro Pascal. I mean, just much better.
No, now Reed, just hear me out. We're the Fantastic Four.
Right.
You're Mr. Fantastic.
Right.
The Fantastic Four comprises the Thing, the Invisible Girl, the Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic.
Right?
Doesn't that seem a little odd to you?
What is odd about that? Just because my name's Mr. Fantastic and the group's called the Fantastic Four. That's your problem. Because
Well, in a nutshell, yes.
Yeah, I think that's...
it's a coincidence.
A coincidence you created.
There's only so many names. Look. The group's been named, okay?
Why can't you be called like we are, what you do, what your power is?
Okay, I think we're saying the same thing. Okay,
what are we saying?
We're saying that we're fine with being called Mr. Fantastic. I mean, in different words, right?
No, Reed, look. What we're saying is you should be called Mr. Stretchy Arm.
Listen, the name.
come on,
The
you
point
don't-
is the group has been named, okay, and that's it. It's in the news.
Right.
It's in today's newspaper, as a matter of fact.
What do you mean it's in the newspaper?
Take
It just gets better.
a look.
The Fantastic Four, headed by Mr. Fantastic, will fight Dr. Doom today at 3.
There you go.
Byline by Reed Richards, a.k.a. Mr. Fantastic.
Different guy. That's a different guy. I don't know who that is, and I don't know how the press get their sources. Whatever. Look, you don't want me to be called Mr. Fantastic? Okay, I won't be called Mr. Fantastic, okay? You can call me Mr. Assface.
Come
That works for me.
on,
No, I'm
don't.
changing my name. I'll phone the editor of the the Times tomorrow, and I'll say, hey, I'm changing it to Mr. Assface. Reprint all the newspapers. Okay?
No, we don't want this.
Don't. Come on,
It'll be
Reed.
Mr. Assface and the Fantastic Three.
If it's that
And the
important
press
to
will
you...
have a field day with that.
Oh,
All right, if it's that important, you're Mr. Fantastic.
Just be him. Who cares?
Okay.
Yeah. But
So
you-
I'm Mr. Fantastic.
Yes.
Yes, you're
All
Mr.
right,
Fantastic.
I'm Mr. Fantastic. Good.
What should we do now, Mr. Fantastic?
You don't say it like that. You do not say it like that.
All right, Mr. Fantastic.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, Matt Smith would be good. There you go, Millie. You're doing a great job. You should be happy they have a heterosexual relationship in the special needs. You're actually right. Yeah, you're actually right. It's a bit weird. Are there any that are actually the same species? No, probably not. The nose. She should have said the nose to the far left, or I thought that's the center left now. The original plot as Trek has always seemed a bit iffy to me, almost as like those big-headed aliens wanted to make Captain Pike and holy fan content creator. That's a great spin on it. Holy shit. That is a great spin on it. Oh, I love that. I'll remember that. Stars Superior, Autumn Balance is here. How you doing, sir? It runs quite well when the people doing the running are actually serious one attended. Well, you're talking about government, I guess. Yes, but it hasn't been for a while, right? That hasn't been for a while. Down the Funky Evans is here, pointing out a mic drop. Who caught me out there? Better backpedal. Run away. I know. Hold on, says Archie Collin. Don't the Dems have programs to get people to register? Doesn't that require don't ask questions, right? Don't ask questions. You're just going to get confused, right? You're going to get confused, and then you'll be a racist. And then you'll be sorry, right? That's what they're saying. If you get confused, you'll be a racist, and then you'll be sorry, right? Milia, are you a racist? No. And it doesn't look like you're sorry either. Oh, God, that's perfect. I have to tell you, I'm so proud of that AI. Did you go same score as the woman who does the White House PR? She's very similar. Well, look, Trump has a penchant for attractive blondes. Let's be clear. Like, whenever he can find an attractive blonde to fill a role, that always happens, right? And they always seem to be quite good at their job. And then, like, you know, they're like, what about diversity? I'm like, well, it's a woman, isn't it? For her thighs only. Oh, I'll do so much for her thighs only, let me tell you. Yeah, try to divert away from Weinstein. That's true. Being Weinstein's bed. Talk about Leslie Headland. Lonnie made it. Well, good for you, Lonnie. Good for you. Rabbi, I'm about to go to a war with Iran. Bloody hope so. Take bloody forever. Trump is waiting for BBC. We're ready. I think we're ready, right? I don't know. Just to really put you on the spot. Millie Gibson or Sydney Sweeney? Sydney Sweeney. Not even close. Not even close. But it's Millie Gibson and Sydney Sweeney. Actually, right? That's the way it should go. Actually, would probably be about the right age for Bond now, says Darren Hungry. He's absolutely right, right? He's absolutely right. Have you ever seen the sketch about superheroes going into the pawn shop? No. And you spell it P-A-W-N. So, not new. I don't have to worry about looking that one up. Fine. Where are we going to start? Okay, 1 second. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm on the wrong... Wait. So this is like we haven't been over and we really got to. Is there any new Doctor Who stuff on Bleeding Cool? There's one article which... nope, not there. And... Oh, I want to look at that and that. What's this one? Nah, skip that. Oh, yeah, this is a good story to cover. It says it over here. Christopher Eccleston is pissed off about something. Well, it's Christopher Eccleston, isn't it? We'll start with that one. There you go. We'll start when we get into that. Let's start with Young Bond, right? Let's start with the Young Bond adventures. That's actually the place to go. I'm just not that interested. I wish I was. Right, I wish I was, but I'm just not. Right, I'm just not. Okay, one more time with the original, animation with Millie Gibson. So good. Okay, big finish. That's the bar, right? That's the bar you want to get to. Filling in a Millie Sydney sandwich. Yes. I'll probably kill me, but I'll die happy, right? So yeah, swings and roundabouts. Doink. Big Finish finally gets his hand on James Bond. A teenage James Bond returns in a brand new full cast audio drama from Big Finish Productions, being September 26th, an adaptation of Silverfin by Charlie Higson. I think this is actually going to do quite well for them. I think they actually although they should be selling their content to like Spotify or somewhere by now, right? Infinite Limited and Big Finish are pleased to announce Young Bond, a new range of full cast audio dramas bringing the teenage years of Ian Fleming's legendary secret agent to life in cinematic sound. So yeah, my guess is this is a way for them to get their feet in the door. Right? That is my guess. The Young Bond audio event will be released in a series of digital downloads to own and collector's edition CD box sets exclusive from BigFinish.com and In Fleming Shop. What's in the In Fleming Shop? Let's have a look. Sign prints. James Bond is alive. Well, good for you. Operation Mincemeat. That doesn't sound very James Bondy. Oh, it's a true story. Okay, these are like spy novels, but okay. Bond socks. Gift for armchair sleuths. No, that's not me. What they got here? Audio, but let's see what audiobooks they got. I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Tell me more. The collection is empty. Okay, so there's no audiobooks. There's no audiobooks. What's the art? Reasonably unimpressive. Dull. I'll tell you, this is not the place to go to. Ebooks? What's an ebooks? No, nothing there. If you don't have anything there, you should remove the links. Fine. Stationery? That's what I like to be a lot of the time. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is boring. Let's look at the James Bond website. That's actually normally quite good. JamesBond.com. Thinking about it. Yeah, okay, this looks more fun. Stephen like to pen the next Bond movie. That's good news. Amy Pascal and David Heyman. I mean, that actually sounds like it'd be good. The world is not enough in pictures. I have a bit. World is not enough. The world is not enough. If you want to know what the theme tune sounds like, it's almost the exact opposite to that. What's an experience? Tell me an experience. Travel, Black Tomato Travel, Shadow of Spectre, Okay. James Bond's London. Okay, fine. None of this is that interesting. Okay, well, let's go back to this again. A brand new series is adapted by the previously published Young Bond novels, reimagined as audio cinematic, full cast audio drama. The range begins with the adaptation of Silver Fin by Charlie Higson, the first Young Bond novel published in 2005. Charlie Higson is also involved as a consultant on the series. Further details, including the launch date, will be announced in due course. Well, you said September 2026. Right. Big Finish will soon be casting the roles of James Bond and Wilder Lawless, a free-spirited ally, and is inviting approaches for actors and representatives only. Okay. From actors representatives only. Details of the role and the types are being sort of published on Young. We'll look at that, Young Bond Adventures. Charlie Higson says, I'm very excited to see my Young Bond books being given fresh life as fully dramatized audio adventures. As we eagerly anticipate the new film, I'm terrified, right? I am terrified. James Bond returns to an audio, hopefully introducing him to a new generation. Well, that'd be nice. Jason Hagen, the chairman of Big Finish, says, I first came across James Bond at the age of 8 at a re-release double bill of a Magic Secret Service and Time Was Up Forever. That's a good afternoon in the cinema. My local cinema on a wet Saturday afternoon, that's the time to watch it. Well, I was probably too young to be there, but the board usher didn't care, and I was instantly swept up in the magic of these phenomenal movies and the glamorous adventures and exciting world of James Bond. Eager to discover more, I found out my father had all the books and devoured them. Oh, you should have just read them, mate. How I would love to have had a Young Bond series to read and now listen to when I was a boy. 50 years later, you like the James Bond novels, mate. 50 years later, I am delighted and honored to that Inflaming Productions has entrusted us with these stories with Big Finish to tell. Let the adventures begin. Again, this is a pitch to get the main Bond series, right? It is a pitch for the main Bond series. Here, let's look at James Bond audio adaptations. James Bond audio adaptations. Let's see what they got. No, not that one. Okay, really? No, that one. Here. James Bond audio on Wikipedia. Bond Wiki, I should say. What's going on there? No, go back. Right. How do I have to open this up further? Moonraker 1956. Okay, Casino Royale came out last year. Who starred in it? Bond was played by Toby Stevens. Okay, Toby Stevens is good casting for Bond. Oh, I wonder how accurate these ones are. All right, let's have a look. As I say, it's vaguely accurate. Directed by Martin Jarvis. What, from Vengeance on Paris? Really? That Martin Jarvis? Really? That's weird. James Bond seems more interested in gambling at the Casino Royale than tracking down the Glucid Spectre and Chief Blofeld. Then he meets Tracy, emotionally disturbed daughter of mafia boss Draco, and he has a double motive: seek to destroy Blofeld and prevent Tracy killing herself. Impersonating a college of arms officials, Bond infiltrates Blofeld's Swiss mountaintop lair, where he learns that an aide, Irma Blunt, are brainwashing young women. Oh, okay. Why? Is it biological warfare? Backed by M and Draco, Bond mounts an air assault, but can he pin the monstrous Blofeld? Which movie? A Magic Secret Service. Okay. That actually sounds pretty good. Got to check those out. Anyway, where we're up to. Lizzie Walsall, super writing producer, Big Finish Productions, said, I'm so happy Big Finish was stepping into the world of Young Bond. Again, I don't really give a shit. Bringing these stories to life in full cast audio dramas, they say that, and every time they say it, it's like the first female Doctor played with Jodie Whittaker. For the first time, feels incredibly exciting. Well, I think this will probably do well for them. Working with Infamous Productions on such an iconic character that's not an iconic character. What are you talking about is a real privilege. And Charlie Higson books are brilliant, brilliant foundation, bold and witty and packed with adventure. Last time I was thinking it was like 2005 or something, maybe 6 or 7. There was a like young Bond, but it wasn't Bond movie they were promoting. I can't remember. They only ever made one of them. Charlie Higson built the brilliant foundation. We're especially excited to discover the talent who'll take on Bond and Wilder and make these roles their own. Okay. But as the director says, when I was first approached to adapt and direct Silverfin in an email headed "Naturally for your eyes only," that's Nick Briggs wrote that, I'm sure. I could barely contain my excitement. Well, I'm glad you did, though. I'm a huge Bond fan. We all are. And the opportunity to tell stories of how Bond became Bond, too good to miss. No, I'm sorry. The stories of how Bond became Bond is the Daniel Craig Casino Royale. That's all you really need. Charlie Higson, although people like the novels, they were hits. Charlie Higson novel is in every way everything you want from an origin story to be thrilling, clever, funny, moving, and wholly in keeping with Bond of the Fleming's world. But it's going to need more than just a couple of actors and the odd sound effect to bring it to life. To do it justice, we need to make an 8-hour epic packed with thrills, spills, and that. Bloody hell, I'm out. 8 hour? Are you shitting me? And that's just what we're doing. The story will be told in 16 half-hour episodes, each fully dramatized, featuring a full cast audio drama. Maybe you don't say it again. Seeing a cast of some of UK's finest actors, finest audio talent. We have cinematic sound design and a brand new orchestral score from one of Hollywood's composers, Joe Keemer. And our teenage hero, we're pushing ourselves to the limit. After all, when it comes to James Bond, the world is not enough. I'm surprised they're not doing like, Sonny McGann or someone, right? It's like, I don't know. Bond will most likely be Indian, says the Shadow knows. Well, the Shadow does knows. Right? Bob Holness of Blockbusters fame played Bond on the radio adaptation Moonraker in the 50s. Really? That's fascinating, Darren. That is absolutely fascinating. I did not know that. Even in Fleming novels, they kept changing the date of when it was in school. That is true. That is true. Robert Valentine, producer, said it's a thrilling excitement. Being part of the team for the Adventures of Young Bond. I'd rather have a young Sherlock Holmes, frankly, which it's going to be on Amazon soon anyway. Barnaby Edwards has done an incredible job adapting Charlie Higgins's first book series, Silverfin, as a full-blooded, action-packed audio adventure. Yes, I know you said it. Set in the 1930s, but still bang up to date. I can't wait to see begin the hunt for our very own Bond. Simon Wall, publishing director, in Fleming says everyone has their own experience with Bond, with the Bond series. For some, it's opening lines of Casino Royale. For others, it might be Sean Connery's iconic line in Dr. No. Which one? Name's Bond. James Bond. In 2009, a whole new generation got their own version of 007 with Charlie Higgins's best-selling Young Bond series. Well, again, 2005, people were much more happy and optimistic back then, right? They were. Yeah, they were. But like, we're in February. I haven't started recording yet. I'm surprised. What am I up to? With this ambitious take on Silverfin, really, it's a full cast audio drama. 8 hours. We're doing something that we've not attempted before, and no doubt it will expand the Bond world even more. Both reimagining our beloved fans will love, and an entry point to those new to the Agent 007. I mean, yeah, I mean they probably want to really sell it after the next movie comes out. James Bond appreciates the finer things in life, and will only the best will do. We believe we have the best partners here in Big Finish, and the team have assembled to bring Charlie Higgins's peerless adventures to life. Amanda Douglas, man directing in Family Productions. We're incredibly excited. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go to Young Bond Adventures. Dan. I mean, it's a nice bit of artwork, don't get me wrong. The name's Bond, James Bond. The world's favorite secret agent is back as you've never seen him before. It's audio. Meet James Bond. Like, I hate to be the one to break it to you. We're not going to see him, except from the cover. Eastern Boccardo is here. How you doing, Eastern? Thank you for joining us. Charlie's here on Bond novels. Count me in. Okay, let's have a look at who they're casting. We don't know. Agent by agent submission only. Young Bond at Big Finish. Impersonal auditions. I'm surprised haven't used any of the talent they got online. Why don't they give Duncan? What's the guy's name? Who played the 13th Doctor? I thought very well. Hang on. Is it the 13th? No, it was the 11th Doctor. He played the 11th Doctor. Right? Let's see if I can find out who it is. It's not Duncan. I can't remember. You'll get there eventually. Okay, fine. So they need James Bond, a young spy in the making, Wilder Lawless, a fiercely independent, free-spirited Scottish girl, a skilled horse rider. Wilder is brave, bold, and faces danger with a laugh. Ha 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 ha! Aunt Chairman, Bond's aunt, anthropologist and superfluous cook. James lives with her after the death of her parents. Uncle Max, Bond's uncle, once a soldier in Great War, now retired to Scotland, where he indulges his passion. Okay, fine. That could have gone a lot worse. Bond's classical tutor, Mr. Marriott, at Eton, a teacher with a calculated mind, hidden secrets, and an enthusiasm for athletics. Yeah, what's it? Open up yet? Jacob Dubman. When did they get Jacob Dubman to do it? Right? I don't understand. That seems like a bit of an own goal, quite frankly. Now, news, we'll go back there in a second. Lord Ralph Herbert. Okay, I don't really give a shit. I mean, sorry. I don't really give a shit. No, there's no news and updates. And terms and conditions are, you can use this website. Right? I really genuinely wish them the best for it. I just don't really give a shit. Honestly, I just don't really give a shit. I mean, that's really where I am with it. And I like James Bond, right? I like James Bond. So I'm actually much more excited about is this. They're doing. This must be a new run of War Doctor adventures, and firstly, it's got good writers, right? I love Jonathan Carey as a Doctor. Siobhan Redmond. I was talking about it the other day. As Rani is excellent. This cover looks really good. I like the idea of bringing Tetrats back. I like the new design Dalek over there. This sounds interesting, right? And who's it written by? It's written by a good pair. Rashonda Patel? Hang on. What's she done? Is she any good? Okay, nothing's jumping out. Nothing's jumping out to me. Okay, that was good. The Derek Jack, and this was good as well. Which episode she did on this one? Okay, fine. That was actually a good story. The Wrath of Medusa that she wrote. Okay, fine. I'm still getting it because I really like this. I really like this Doctor, right? I think it's fantastic. Next volume of the full colors already. War Doctor Rises. Jonathan Carney must make an uneasy alliance with an old enemy, the Rani, Siobhan Redmond. And she was actually very good as the Rani. The Renegade Time Lady, a brilliant but cruel scientist, first appeared in Doctor Who series The Mark of the Rani and Time and the Rani, in which she played by Kate Amara, a wonderful. She made a return appearance as the main villain of the 2025 series and played two incarnations, Anita Dobson, who clearly wasn't written to play be the Rani, and Archie Punjabi, who actually was good casting, I thought. What happened to the Rani between those encounters? Siobhan Redmond returns to play the character in audio for the first time in 10 years following the Rani Elite and Planet of the Rani in a story that goes deeper into the morally murky character than ever before. And putting it in Time War is actually a good idea. And what was she up to during the Time War? The Doctor and the Rani must have been staunch enemies in the past with the Daleks. But with the Daleks out to kill them both, they have to work together unless she's up to her old tricks. Okay. Fear of the Light, written by Shonda Patel, is available pre-order. I'm getting this, right? Fleeing the Daleks, the Doctor sends a distress call in desperate need of rescue, and it's answered by one of her oldest enemies, the deadliest foes, the Rani. Okay, it's good setup so far. In the midst of Time War, the Doctor now considers the unthinkable. Can he set aside a differences? Can he set his differences aside and work with the Rani to change the future of the out universe? Okay, so we have David Richardson, the Ron is back, blah, 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 blah. Ron's have written a fantastic script, blah, 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 blah. It's been over 10 years since Ron's last appearance at Big Finish, so rematch is long overdue. Where's she been? What's she been doing? The Universe Buzz. Oh, I can really fancy a nap. Where does the exiled Rani stand in the Time War, in Time War on the Daleks? All these questions will be answered, and in these dark, terrible days, are the Rani and the War Doctor enemies or something else? Lovers. For the epic three-part story, I want to be a complete re-examination of the Rani as a character, revisit the apathetic scientist we first encountered, Mark of the Rani, her backstory with the Doctor, and explore what makes her into the woman that emerges in Wish World. Oh, fuck off. And the reality of this is very much a missing piece of the Rani story. So perhaps the Doctors too. This is don't even mention Reality War. Okay, so what? How many have they done in this series so far? This is the 4th or 5th one. Yeah, okay, fine. They're up to the 6th one, so they must have recorded a second set. And they're releasing 2 a year, so okay. I know. I think this actually sounds good. Right, I'm on board for that. I do like the cover as well. I am on board for this. And in case you didn't know, Big Finish is got the license till 2035. God help us. Marcel Summers, I'll give that a miss. Fine. Let's look at this item. We should have got to it a while ago. It is so funny. BBC is told to avoid clunky, colorblind casting and preachy anti-colonial storylines in drama series. Really? I hadn't noticed them doing that at all. I mean, look, there is this, right? Do you think this is clunky casting? I don't know. Where is this? Pull this up again. Yep, that's definitely not clunky colorblind casting. No, that's totally normal. That's exactly what you expect the Doctor to be. That's not clunky colorblind casting at all. Right, that guy looks freaking perfect to play the Doctor. I'm glad somebody finding out. I mean, and I love the BBC getting embarrassed. It's so much fun, right? It's so much fun. What we're up to? The BBC has been urged to rethink its colorblind casting. Well, I don't think urging is going to do the trick, frankly. I think good luck with that, darling. I do not think it's going to do the trick. Casting tokenism and preachy storylines in the UK's colonial history and scripted series, according to major study commissioned by the broadcaster. Why would they commission that? I mean, why would they commission that? They knew how it was going to come out. I mean, surely. Conducted by a former BAFTA chair, Anne Morrison, and ex-Ofcom executive Chris Banatavla. The thematic review of portrayal and representation across the BBC output has found clunky depictions of race that cause more harm than good, like all of them. The 80-page report revealed audience complaints about Doctor Who casting Nathaniel Curtis as Sir Isaac Newton in the 6th anniversary special while beyond. Yeah, it was so stupid. It was so stupid. It was. As well as the 2020 Agatha Christie Murder's Easy, which featured an allegory to colonialism. Do you reckon it was a good allegory, or do you think it was a bit clunky? My guess is a bit clunky. The review noticed that colorblind casting was a matter of controversy for commentators and some viewers, like me, urging commissioners to consider their choices carefully. Yeah, don't make shit, right? The report said that the good intentions to increase diversity can lead to inauthentic outcomes, like BBC entire output. Outcomes that some can be damaging to communities they're attempting to serve. Yes, because they're racist and they talk down to everyone. Depicting an anachronism in a historical world in which people of color are able to rise to the top of scientists, artists, cultures, and laws of the realm, they may be unintended consequences of erasing the past exclusion and oppression of ethnic minorities and bleeding complacency about their former opportunities, the reviewer said. Yeah. Also, it's stupid. What needs to be avoided is the ethnic diversity that looks false and tick boxed. We found out, speaking of ethnic diversity is false and tick box. Let's have a look at this, see if this fits into that realm. Right? What is he wearing? What the fuck is he wearing?
What are the chances? What are the chances?
I am so glad. Right, I am so glad he's gone from Doctor Who.
10th Doctor.
I got Donna Noble.
Main character energy.
She's to be fair, Donna Noble, Captain.
What's she wearing as well? I mean, you know, rather said it was a very attractive woman.
It's always main character energy. Thank you very much. Hi, BuzzFeed. Thank you so much. This has been the Doctor and the companion. Thank you so much for watching.
Why does he always look so stupid?
Sarah, I think you're more Doctor than me. B is brave.
Yeah.
In a way, I'm not.
No, that's not true. You're brave.
Oh.
I think you're brave.
I don't think there's any virtue whatsoever. The rule notes the BBC efforts to measure representation should be done at a genre level rather than a show-by-show basis. Its current measurements can lead to a sense that needs to be more of a smattering of diversity in every programme, which can lead to inauthentic portrayal. Yeah, nobody likes it. Still going on. Oh. Mentions Doctor Who. It was shit. Okay, God, leave me alone. No more. What's this? I'm bleeding cool. Doctor Who, why Will Sharp sadly won't be the next Doctor. Oh, that reminds me. I got a good bit of gossip. I wonder if it's real. See if I can find it. Where was it? Where are we up to? Spider-Man Noir. That was before that. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Let me... I don't know where this came from, actually. Hang on. Doink. Okay. Here, we share the screen. Fine. So this says... future of Doctor Who. So Netflix will be there, will be the international partner. Jack Thorne has indeed signed up to be the next showrunner. He's writing scripts for the new series. Russell is out after this year's Christmas special, and the BBC has renewed with Bad Wolf, but it would be totally BBC Studios crew. Jack is bringing his own writers with him in with this year. In with him, production expected to start later this year alongside Christmas special. Who's Jack Thorne again? Heard of his name, Jack Thorne. What's he done? Did he do Adolescence? Oh, fuck off. Really? I mean, it makes sense. Dark Materials. Oh, Adolescence. Fuck off. Fuck off. I only say that because I'm so fond of him. So apparently Will Sharp is in line to be the next Doctor. And true or not, he's already an exceptional actor and director. Well, which one's Will Sharp? We don't like to comment on Doctor Who rumours. Yes, you do. We all do. Since most of the time they're just hot air. That's why we like them, and trolling. That's why we like them. However, an interesting name has been popping up for a potential future Doctor, Will Sharp. There's a rumor that Will Sharp will be was the original choice 15th Doctor before Judy Gatwa. Okay, let's look at Will Sharp then. Before what's the name? Judy Gatwa came in, and Ross Davis got a stiffy. Who is he? He was in Amadeus. There was a remake of Amadeus. Amadeus. I mean, okay. He was from Emmerdale. Was that Emmanuel? No, not Emmanuel, not Emmerdale. Wait, there was a 2024 Emmanuel movie? Tell me more. Okay. I don't really know anything about him. No, not Emmanuel 20. Whoa, sharp. It looks interesting. I don't know. I mean, he's a white male, which is somewhat shocking, right? But okay then. That's probably why I don't believe it. So Rusty Davis, yes, totally BBC Daily bringing in his own writers with him. Production is already expected to start later this year alongside Christmas special. Okay, there's this little tidbit. Cheers, and the reason Pete McTeague didn't get the job was because he wanted something BBC wanted something completely fresh. And the only thing I'll say about Jack Thorne is he's going into the unknown like a John Nathan Turner. I have absolutely no clue who his doctor is, but people in the BBC are super excited. Well, they always say that. They were super excited, by the way, about Rusty Davis shooting Gatwa. I bet that excitement has pretty much died down by now, don't you? Yeah, I would have thought so. The preliminary shot was originally played the 15th Doctor, and then Shooty Edition, and he said to Russell, "Suck your dick," and then Russell says, "Well, I think you got the job, right? I think that's all. I think that's all you really needed to say, right?" I probably didn't even say it. Now there's a rumor that he might be picked to be the 16th Doctor. I was like, okay, no. First thing, it shouldn't be the 16th Doctor. It should be the Doctor, right? It should be the Doctor. Those of us who follow the current film and television know who he is. Well, I don't. The many Doctor Who fans just went, "Who is he?" That's what I did. They think they've only ever. You think they only ever watched Doctor Who and maybe Star Wars and Star Trek? Okay, crude generalization, but it's kind of true. But that's what we're saying on the internet. Well. Whether he becomes the next Doctor or not, you should know who Will Sharp is. He's one of the most unique rising talents in British film and television, and this is a good excuse to introduce him properly. We picked out a doctorish photo of him. Okay, well, let's look at the trailer for Amadeus. Let's see if I can find an X because I can download from that. Amadeus trailer. Right, see if it comes up. That's the strange. Am I spelling Amadeus right? No, here we go. So let's have a look at him in action. You were. Where am I? I'm over here. Okay. Share screen, video file.
Ooh, very fancy. Oh, yuck. Who wrote this?
This repulsive creature played so exquisitely. Diminish the man, diminish the god.
I'm kind of sold. Actually, be honest with you, I'm kind of sold by this guy.
Believe in original stories. Sky. Believe in better.
It's not an original story. It's been made in the movie before. I mean, it was an original story, right? It was an original story. Not anymore. Who else is this? Flowers. Oh, God, with Olivia Colman. Fuck off. I can't deal with her. He also wrote, okay, I don't care. I think this is bollocks. I think it's bollocks, okay? I think it's bollocks. That's what I think. Leap of Eighth. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. Telus Publishing had opened pre-orders for Leap of Eighth, the official and unauthorized history of the Eighth Doctor by Reese Pontiff. With Martin Garrity, famous Doctor Who artist in the Doctor Who magazine, doing the cover. And a nice cover, too. New book offers background and history to all the Eighth Doctor's fiction across book, comic, strip, audio, and television produced so far. I'm actually kind of up for that. While there was no more time of Paul's performance on the screen, his Doctor transitions into other media with these comics, books, and finally audio, giving a wealth of story adventures and companions and more to Doctor Who lore. Yes, right. Reese Pontiff's book chronicles the creation and development of those media through interviews with more than 50 creators and McGann himself. Reese Pontiff picks up the path of the so-called wilderness years, because it was, to merge on the other side with literally hundreds of new adventures and stories to enjoy, all featuring the Eighth Doctor. I get that. I guess that's Riti Pontiff, right? Having lived in 6 time zones 3 years, Riti Pontiff has embraced a lifestyle. Okay, who is she? Let's have a look. Again, although this does look pretty good, I have to tell you. Right? To me, it looks pretty darn good. Are you going to open up whatever you are? I don't bloody know. Fine, I'll move on. Oh, no, let's go. Riti Pontiff. Writer, vagabond on stage, on the page, tour guest. Is she on TwitTwat? She's a tour guide as well. Okay. Whatever. I mean, like, good for her, I guess. Probably good here on the page. Let's see what she's done. Discovery and History Channel, bike tour she created. Let's look at her writing links. The Way from Space. What was this one? This is that was a great ad. That was a great feature. Okay, I'm on board. This was actually a really good feature. I remember that, right? Also, look, Vorp was just good stuff. Planet U Target Review. Keeping the Eighth, the history of the EGA novels. Okay, fine. So I think she's probably going to be pretty good at this, right? I think she's going to be pretty good. How much does it cost? Is a question. Let's have a look. $16.99, not bad. That's really not bad for a paperback. 270 pages. That's really not bad at all. Okay, that's a recommend. What else do they have to tell us? Good coming out. Stranger Than Fiction, Weird Shit, and Bizarre Bricks. Wartime Standard. Is that like a novelization? Or it was the first, direct to audio. Direct to video thing in the Doctor universe, and it wasn't that good. I hate to tell you. Doctor Production Diary, Manhattan Death Ballad paperback. What is this? Because this looks very new adventure-y. Right? Modern. I don't think it has anything to do with Doctor Who. I don't think so. Anyway, what was it? That looks pretty good, though, right? That does look pretty good. I think I'm on board for that, right? Don't miss out the Time Team on Earth. Yeah, this looks good as well, right? Obviously, it's only the original Time Team, not the one that got replaced by Benjamin Cook, who then had to be disbanded because there was a bunch of perverts there. So it's got all the Adrian Salmon artwork in there. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is really good. I do like the Adrian Salmon stuff. Who's producing this? Time Team Unearthed. How much is it? $40. That's expensive. Oh, you could get the $60 version. Really? That's also expensive, the hardback. Yeah, that's just expensive. I'm sorry. BBC confirms Doctor Who future after end of Disney partnership. Now, this is an independent, and of course, they're lying. They haven't announced anything whatsoever. BBC will no longer partner on future seasons with Doctor Who, concluding the deal that provided a significant budget for the program. Well, they didn't say that. They can't find a partner, I think. Zia Bennett, CEO of BBC Studio, affirmed the BBC commitment to ensuring Doctor Who has a long, flourishing life despite the end of the Disney partnership. Why'd that end again? Oh, right. It was a total failure. Right? A total and complete failure. Kate Phillips, Chief Content Officer, previously reassured fans in August, Doctor Who's going nowhere or remain on the... Yeah, no, they want to keep it going. The show is set to return on BBC One and iPlayer of the Christmas with Billie Piper also confirmed. Oh, she's coming back? Okay. Piper has also made a surprise return last year when she appeared to replace the former Doctor Judy Gatwa. Oh, God, it was awful. Yeah, so no, nobody really believes that. The older sci-fi show still didn't have a solution for its biggest challenge, that they destroyed it, right? I love it. And no one's swallowing it, right? Absolutely no one's swallowing it at all. Oh, what's that? Learn something new every day. No, frankly, I've learned too much already. I've learned too much already. I think we just got to keep it quiet from now on. Let's not learn anything ever again. What are we up to? Now I've lost my place again. Who's that? What's his name? The guy who we wanted to be the Doctor of all. Doctor Who began it as a plucky show. Blah, 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 blah. So how will Doctor Who regenerate? Seems a question that nobody can answer, not even the powers that be. Thankfully, there's only one fact that seems undeniable. The series will endure, just a matter of figuring it out. Yeah, I believe that's probably the case. Yeah, in an interview, Zia Bennett again, blah, 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 baby reindeer, blah, 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 blah. Head of the 60th anniversary, Disney Plus joined in the in production of Doctor Who with a couple of big changes. The return of showrunner Rusty Davies, and we all cheered, and we thought it'd be great, and it was shit. Who brought the show back in from limbo in 2005, and Shooting Out were taking on the torch of playing the Doctor for a handful of specials and 2 Disney seasons. Disney Plus was able to release new episodes that enjoyed high production values, allowing for the episodes to be filmed mostly on green screen on video walls. Not really, no. However, Disney chose not to renew their deal for more episodes because it was a failure, leaving the future show in question. Where a big important part of Doctor Who, we're all motivated to make sure it has long, flourishing life. We got the Christmas special coming, and after that, it's time for us to work on it. I'm sure they must have plans in place. So while Bennett wasn't too specific, that's true, about where the money for the Doctor Who's future will come from, he doesn't seem too worried. Doctor Who has survived, albeit with some years in hibernation, over 60 years now. I mean, yeah, I do think it's going to come back. Right, but look, no one's buying it, right? 63 years later, the cult classic series is facing its biggest change yet, cancellation. Doctor has dealt with cancellation before. When Doctor Who returns, it should go back to its roots. Yes, it should. That is not its roots. That's not its roots. That's close to its roots. That is its roots. That's its roots. That's not its roots. Going back to the roots, but what's this one over here? Okay, different story. Doctor Who icon Christopher Eccleston criticizes current lack of work of regional working class actors such as himself and Jodie Whittaker. Really? I mean, you short of work, Chris. That's weird. Jodie Whittaker. Look at the next partnership would not bode well for Doctor Who. They'll ramp up the wokery and cancel it within 3 series. Yes, that does sound like what something Netflix would do. 100%, right? 100%. Right there, Agatha Christie adaptations did a terrible job. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, so what's here? Class is the last area we can't talk about in this country. I know, because you got a bunch of working class fuckfaces, running TV. And they hate working class people. They once voted for Brexit and they were not happy about it. They were not happy. Doctor Who legend Christopher Eccleston has said there's absolutely no way he would get into drama school now. You could black up. As he brings attention to the declining amount of working class youngsters taking up drama. Yes. And what, you're going to blame the Tories? Right? In a new Radio 4 program, Drama in Schools, An Unfolding Tragedy, ? Eccleston speaks about his invaluable experience studying drama and some of the reasons why working class youngsters, they do not have the same opportunities. It's because all you people morons with left-wing politics didn't realize that, like socialism everywhere, it's designed to oppress the masses, not to release them. So where we go? From 2010, then Education Secretary Michael Gove introduced education reforms, including the English Baccalaureate, which deprioritizes art subjects. Well, that was during austerity, wasn't it? I believe. Right? I don't know. But again, they're going back 15 years, really? Since Eccleston pointed out during an interview with the Times, the take-up GCSE and A-levels have halved. Well, yeah, if you stop offering it, it's harder to get people. It's something the actor explores in a radio program in which references fellow Doctor Who star Jodie Whittaker. I mean, she's awful. She's literally one of the worst actresses I've ever seen. who starred alongside her in Antigone at the National Theatre, saying, "She's from Huddersfield. I'm from Salford." I mean, he is Salford. Where would you like to go? If you can go anywhere in space and time, Christopher, anywhere. Anywhere you want, any past, present, future. Salford in 1987. Why? I had a good kebab then. kind of how it happens, right? Where are those two in the current climate going to come from? Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. Eklund added to the Times, class is the last area that we can't talk about in this country. You can talk about it, but we'll just point at you and laugh. I think we need to say we've got enough public school, private school, Oxford actors. No, you don't. We've got more than enough. I'd love to hear some more regional accents. Well, they can put them on for you. Don't worry. Now, the 2025 curriculum review is removing English baccalaureate, whatever that may be, with the idea that the subjects like drama are given greater importance, although it won't take effect till 2028 when Nigel Farage will be Prime Minister. Well, Eklund said, reviewers, great news! Oh, a key thump. He argued that multiple generations have missed out on, well, yes, they have, yes. In his view, the focus on prioritizing drama in schools again isn't about finding the next Oscar-winning actor, but turning out well-rounded people who benefit from everything from studying drama has to offer. Eccleston was born working class. I had no idea. Really? Who knew? In Salford. Oh, again, really. He only mentioned it 3 times this article. Who was supportive of his pursuit of a career in acting. After receiving a discretionary grant by Salford City Council, he was able to attend the Central School of Speech and Drama in London. He's since gone on to take roles in Let Him Have It, Crack. It was great in Cracker. Shallow Grave and Our Friends in the North. Of course, in 2005, he starred as a Night's Doctor, forging a new path of the timeline. He was pretty darn good. Following roles, he was in Leftovers. Oh, I just started watching Leftovers again. I really love it. The A Word, and even appeared in the MCU in Thor: The Dark World. He hated every minute of it. Oh, he looked miserable. And he did that because he was blackballed by the BBC because he quit Doctor Who, right? That's really what happened. And finding the working class actors is not new for him. In 2018, he told Radio Time, people say I'm obsessed with class. Kind of are, Chris. But the whole country is obsessed with class. It's like it exists and you're not supposed to mention it. He added class snobbery. I think it exists. It definitely exists. What's it? Getting a phone call? Oh, one second. Hang on. There's a friend of mine. I've got to tell him I'm doing a live stream. Hello? No. I'm actually doing a live stream on YouTube right now. I was actually going to send you a message earlier today. So, what? It's 8:40. Why would I be asleep? No. I'm busy for like... Okay. Old school friend. Wait a minute. He went on to say, my hackles have always rise when I go to National Theatre in RC because I just see a sea of white faces. Okay. Just had to end on a bit of racism there. Well done, Chris. Well done. Good for you, darling. Good for you. Let's have a look at Cosmic Book News. What's going on here? Disney scrambles as a Madelon Grogu trailer confuses fans. I thought it was good. I was up for it. Right? I was up for it. Robert Downey Jr. celebrates Bowl in Avengers Doomsday Jersey. Let's have a look. Going on. Producer debunks Jack Sparrow's son in Pirates of the Caribbean, seemingly confirms Margot Robbie. That's a terrible idea. Disney marketing in Hot Water and Predator Badlands. I love this this movie. It's actually a really good movie. And they just signed to Paramount, which is a shame. This was I thought this was a good movie. This movie was as good as Predator. Right? I mean, it really was, which wasn't the greatest movie ever. Following Star Wars, Disney marketing campaign is facing backlash this time from Predator Badlands after UK regulators rebuked the studio for running a digital ad that allegedly scared children. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Really? The controversy comes after the film already struggled at box office, bombing theatrically and potentially losing as much as 80 million. Well, that's not going to... It was a good movie, though. I'm sorry, it was a good movie. According to Deadline, the UK's advertising standards, the ASA, censured the Disney for a digital poster that featured Demetrius Susha Color Matangi's character, Deck, holding what appears to be a severed human body, or Ellie Fanning Thea. It was a robot, you dumb fuck. Oh, fuck off. Helldivers, not really interested. Master Units, not really interested. Mummy Fawcett's way, like, this is weird. Like, Brendan Fraser today does not look like Brendan Fraser in 1999. And I have to tell you, I like the Mummy movies. But, like, yeah. Like, he looks so weird now. Yeah. Brendan Fraser 2025, that's how it is. Yeah, dude. That's not an action hero look. I mean, God bless you, mate. I'm glad for you, but that's not an action hero look at all. Spider-Man not. Thought it looked good. There's nothing I'm interested in at all. Again, what's wrong with the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer? I thought it was really good, right? I actually thought it was quite good. Highlander reveals Henry Cavill in action. Let's have a quick look. There can be only one. Okay. Video can't be played. Okie dokie. Hey, David, this is quite good casting as what's it called again? Kurgan. Well, again, look, the original was awesome though, right? Zack Snyder shares his new Ben Affleck Dark Knight image. I mean, like, he looks like he's going to make a Dark Knight Returns movie for the DCU. Right? Let's have a look. Let's see if there's anything new going on. New rumor shares plot details for Godzilla X Kong. The plot is irrelevant. Right? The plot is irrelevant. Historian Raymond Ibrahim explains why filmmakers smear Christian heroes because they're evil. New detailed plot and synopsis for Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum. I think that's bad. No, I don't want a full plot analysis. The BBC production chief steals Rossi Davis' tenure at Doctor Who ends. Well, yeah, no, he signaled that for years, months and months ago. Right? Acolyte created the show a success, and she's right. How that it got made? I guess. How is it a success? So as it relates to Acolyte, we were happy with our performance, but it wasn't where it needed to be given the cost and structure. That title, quite frankly, meant to go for the season 2. So that's why we didn't get it. So yeah, no, that means you failed, right? That's literally called failure, right? Yeah, it's called failure. Daft old bat. I know. You did about Supergirl. Let's have a look at a bit of Supergirl. Warner Bros. Held a test screening of Supergirl movie this past week, and I talked to somebody who was there. Lobo has a substantial role in the film, for sure, and is crucial to the ending. Krem is described as extremely menacing and a tremendous villain. Good. Screening was today, actually, unless there was another secret one early on, and this lines up the only difference with my sources is they didn't like Krem, and they thought he was lame and underwhelming. That's kind of a big difference, right? I'm sorry, that's a big difference. Sounds like there were 2 of them. The villain is a subjective thing at the end of the day. Is there anything else? I'm up for it, right? I am up for it. There we go. More highlights up here. Let's see if I can find when Dan's on tonight. Is he on tonight? I haven't seen any post about it. Let's have a look. We'll do type 40. There you go. Live. Is there anything coming up? There you go. So it's on at 9:30. That's like 45 minutes from now. 45 minutes from now. Nice shot, Millie Gibson. Okay, good. Pete plays it cool. Who talked from Gallifrey 1? Oh, God. God help me. I'm so not interested. Gallifrey 1. I mean, I'll watch it and I'll regurgitate on my channel. Anyway, head over here. I'll put the link in the chat. I'm sure it's already been done. But you know me. Doink. Fine. I think I'm going to head off into the sunset, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit early tonight, but I'm tired. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything today, for that matter. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go and have something, maybe get ready to climb the wooden hill to Bedfordshire. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button, and I'm going to say, oh, here I go, hit the end broadcast and say, good night, good luck, and may your God walk with you. And